Hello and welcome to Plants vs. Germans. Today's video is going to be an harvest video. We are going to walk around the garden and harvest everything that's ripe already. So let's get started. So first off, we have our eggplants here, and as you can see, this one is quite large. That's the variety Black Beauty, and I think it's finally time to cut it off here. So I'll just clip it here. And there it goes. That's a really big eggplant here. Very nice. Here are some more eggplants. This one is the early long purple 3. And it's not getting any bigger, so I guess it's time to clip it off here. And it definitely does look different than the other one, but that's a nice eggplant too. I think it might grow a bit more if we keep it on there, but you can see so many more eggplants on this plant that you can definitely pick some of them off a bit early, because then they can put a bit more energy into the other ones. Same as this one. This might be ready too soon, so it's definitely fine to pick some of them a bit earlier. Right here we have another one. Let's just go in there, pick a spot and clip it off. I think this one is even a bit bigger than the other one. Let's put it here. Oh yeah, as you can see, that's a nice one here too. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna get any darker. The early long purple seems to be a variety that is definitely purple, not black, such as the Black Beauty, so you can easily harvest them right now. So here we have another one. I'll just get that real quick. Very nice. Another big one. Oh, unfortunately some of them are being eaten by some bugs, but you can just cut that off. That part should be fine. And we have a couple more here. Some are being eaten as of here. The same here. This one doesn't look too fine. I'm just going to cut it off because it looks damaged, and I think it's not going to get any better. We might not be able to use any of it right now, but the plant still puts energy into the fruit, and I don't want that because we're probably not going to be using that eggplant anymore. So I'll just cut it off. One snip, and it's gone. Might be able to use the upper part here. I'll keep it for now and see if it is usable or not. So this concludes our eggplant harvest for today. It looks pretty decent, and we still have lots of eggplants on there, so we're able to harvest some more soon. And let's continue. It started raining just a second ago, so I'll continue the harvest in our cucumber house. And right here we have our first cucumber for today. That's the variety Tanja, and I'll just get it here. It doesn't have a big stem. Nice. That's quite the big cucumber. Really firm, has some spikes on it, but this will taste great. We still have a couple cucumbers of the variety Euphya in here, but those aren't quite ready, those two. And as you can see, there's still more hanging on there, right here on the other plants as well, and here as well. And this one is definitely ready now, so I'll just get this one real quick. One small cut. Perfect. And this type just looks like a supermarket cucumber. I really like it. We harvested I think 3 already, so this is the 4th one. And since we have the cucumbers in the cucumber house this year with the roof, the cucumbers taste way better. No bitterness at all. Really good tasting and refreshing. So this concludes our cucumber harvest for today. Since it's still raining, as you can probably hear, we're continuing in our paprika and chili tunnel. We have some paprikas on here and some chilies started, like the Thai red dragon here, but they're not ripe yet. But what is ripe, some of the paprikas back there, the Zlatas, we can start harvesting now, especially since you can just harvest them when they're a bit younger, and you're able to pluck them off and eat them when they're not fully developed yet, because they still taste pretty good. And the plant can grow a bit bigger when we pluck the paprikas off when the plant is still young. The same goes for the chilies. Those here are Pimentos de Patron, and you normally harvest them when they're still green. I harvested 2 of them that turned red yesterday, so I am going to harvest the rest of the big green ones today. So right here we have the first paprika. Let's get it off here. Very nice. Here we have the second paprika that's able to get off here. Might even pluck the other 2 here, since the plant is still a bit small and it's able to grow a bit more if I pluck them off early. So I haven't tied up all the paprikas and chilies here. Right here I haven't really gotten to it, unfortunately, so it's a bit hard to dig for them, but I'll try my best. I think there's a paprika in here that's ready to be harvested, so let's see if I find it. I think it might be one of those 2. I'll have to check. Yeah, it should be this one. And I'll get it off here, and one small cut. And there we go. It's already started to being eaten here. Next up are the Pimentos de Patron. We have some nice ones here, and I'll just go ahead. That size is perfect. Cut it off. Perfect size. As you can see, it's not too big, but that's the size you want it to be, because you can see it can start, or it starts to get some coloration here, but you want to harvest it green. Here are the next 2. That's the first one here, and I got the second one. Let's see. Another 2 really decent sized pimentos. There's a small one down here. I'll just get that real quick too, since it's probably been on there for a while now. That's fine too. I'll harvest the rest now, and I'll show you the harvest in a second. This is the full harvest out of all the paprikas and chilies. So those 3 are all the variety Zlata. Those are paprikas. Apparently they can change the color to red. They haven't started yet, not one single one. And I already harvested like 3 or 4 of them, and they do taste fine like that. A bit more like a green paprika. And those are all Pimentos de Patron. We only have 3 plants, so that's a decent harvest for only 3 plants. And we don't have the non-spicy variety, we have the spicy one. So let's see what we're gonna do with them. Probably cook them up, but not as a dish alone. So we're probably gonna dry some of them and use them for some spices that we want to make this year. The last harvest for today is going to be in our zucchini and pumpkin patch here. You can see some pumpkins already growing. I'm probably only able to harvest 1 zucchini for today, since we've been harvesting like crazy the last few days. I think we harvested around, at least, I think 5, 6, 7 zucchinis a week. I'll have some nice zinnias that are finally popping out here and here. And I think the zucchini that I want to get is not in here, but one of the yellow ones. It wasn't this one, so it should be down here. Yes, you can already see it shining through. It's not huge yet, but we don't want it to become huge, because it does taste better when it's not that big. And the good thing with the zucchini is you can just twist it off like that. That's fine. That's perfect. So it is a decent sized one, but last year we had some huge ones, and this year we just don't want that to happen because it's just too much. We had so many zucchinis last year, you could barely eat it. Even giving it away was not really an option, so we'll harvest it this size and don't try that it won't grow any bigger. So this concludes our harvest video for today. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for another harvest video coming soon.